So this is your first PWC? So you read it?
Yeah, this one is my first one that I've owned personally.
What is it?
23 Sea-Doo GTR 230.
Awesome. Why did you choose this PWC?
I always knew I wanted to get a Sea-Doo because I'm big in Can-Am. I have Can-Am stuff, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a Sea-Doo. You know, I wish I would have did a lot more research, to be honest with you. If I did, I would have held off. Probably got a GTX or an RX-TX, did a little more research and crunch the numbers a little more. But as far as price point and for what you get out of the GTR, it just works. You know, you get a supercharged speed, and I think for MSRP at like 16,000. You know, RX-TX or GTX, you're up into 18, 19, almost $20,000. It's a lot of money when you think about it. And for what this is, the whole is very playful. I can still sling this thing around like nothing, and it's awesome. So, I'm not saying I regret buying a GTR, but if I do it again, I probably would have gotten a GTX or a RX-TX for sure.
Do you have any mods?
Currently, yeah, I am, I guess we could say Stage 1 Plus from JP Racing. So I have I think a 1316 or an 1116 kit soulless impeller. I have JP Racing Stage 1 tune, his intake, and fizzle blow-off valve, and charge pipes.
Are you purchasing on doing any additional mods?
I've been thinking about it. I've been talking with Julio at JP Racing a lot. I've been talking with the guys at Fizzle, and to really wake up this GTR to get into that 70-mile-an-hour range that I want to be in. We've been talking about doing camshaft swaps, but with this still being like my daily PWC that I love so much, riding it, I don't really think I'm going to do it in the engine. So for now, I think that's what it is. But if it was to be something new, it'd be camshaft for sure.
Is there a reason why you went with JP versus any other brand like Riva or Wetjet?
Well, I looked at the pros and cons. I looked over Riva stuff, and I did like that they had their modular where you're basically getting all their tunes, and that's that. Where JP, it's one-on-one. You know, it's that hey, if I have a question, I can call them. He'll answer the phone personally. Riva, I talked to some tech somewhere, and he was like, oh yeah, whatever. Oh, that didn't work here. Do this. You know, JP takes time and really calls you back and you know, make sure everything's right.
What accessories do you have? Bungee line, any specific anchors you like?
Bungee line stuff, generic stuff is what I have right now. I'm using the Waves RX bungee line with their Waves RX tri-anchor, their first generation tri-anchor. What you don't see is I used to have the PWC Super Rack on here with the 2 5-gallon jugs on either end. I usually take that out whenever I'm going fishing or something like that. I don't carry out my fishing gear and whatnot.
What type of environment do you typically ride in? Ocean, in a coastal, lake?
Usually, when I first got it, I was out on the lake almost every other day. Like, I'd get home from work and I'd push the jet ski up and we'd go out on the lake every day. Now, recently, we've been doing a lot of intercoastal riding and saltwater riding now that we're getting back to the summer.
So you kind of touched on this a little bit, but let's, what are the pros of this PWC?
So the pros that I see on this GTR is really the entry-level performance scheme is what Sea-Doo calls it. So it is a supercharged 1638 engine, and it does make pretty good power. The only thing is its mold isn't like the GTX mold. It's not that this is a polytech mold, so it's more rough, more drag coefficient for water, but it slides around. It's really narrow. I don't think that I cut into the water too hard. It drifts. It's like a hole. I enjoy it a lot.
And the cons?
The cons would probably be that it slides around very, very easily. Watch out with the GTX. That it slides around very much. If I try to do some high performance turns or anything like that, I pretty much know that I'm gonna watch out. It's gonna spin out, but it's better than biting and slinging me off the side of it.
And who would you recommend this PWC for?
Anybody that wants an entry-level ski, that this is their first ski and they're kind of scared of getting something with high horsepower or get a 300 or anything like that. This pole, which I wouldn't recommend the GTR, I would actually recommend the GTI, which is non
Is there any additional information you want to give? Anything I didn't ask you? No? Social media you want to plug?
Well, I have a YouTube channel called Alex Outdoors 561. I have a company that I do diesel automotive repairs called the Diesel Doctor LLC on Instagram. And yeah, check those out.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.